High Court today will rule on whether suspects charged for roles in the 468 million Kenya shilling scandal at the National Youth Service will be released on bail, and that's why Hassan is at that court. But in addition, you remember yesterday, breaking news, Mike Muia, the officer investigating the NYS scandal, there had been claims or allegations against him that he had business links to the Ngirita family, and this obviously served to murky the waters that are the investigation over this NYS saga. Let's bring in Hassan Mugambi to put all this into perspective. Hassan, good morning. What more can you tell us? What can you clarify for us as well?
Well, to start off with the clarification is that the High Court under Justice Edwick Omudi it is just a hearing that is going on there. Remember, they challenged the decision for them to be denied bail by the lower court, that is the Magistrates Court. Now they are before the High Court to try and see whether indeed they will be granted bail. They are arguing out that it is a bailable offense. They are to deny them, bail. It goes against the natural cause of justice that calls for a suspect to be perceived innocent until proven guilty by the court of law. So those are some of the things that are going on here. There are 4 suspects that are before Justice Omudi of the High Court of Kenya. Later on today, the pre-trial conference is set to kick off. We hope that today it will not hit a snag that like it did yesterday. It is a wait and see again there, depending on the argumentations that will be brought forward by the defense counsel and the prosecution into this multi-billion shilling case, Wahiga. And before it kicks off today, there's some questions that needs to be answered before the pre-trial conference kicks off. Did the prosecution supply all the documentation that were required by the defense counsels last week? Remember, that was one of the things that made that particular conference hit a snag. The defense counsels said that they were not supplied or furnished with the prerequisite documentation in as far as the case is concerned, and they said they were not ready to proceed if they were not supplied with that, the documentation that they required. The judge ordered that all of them present themselves before the Office of the Prosecution, or the DCI for that matter, with 10 reams of paper. They did that, and maybe they did that, maybe they did not. We will be seeking to find out this afternoon when they will be presenting themselves together with the suspects at the DCI, at the courts here, the anti-corruption court, and Chief Magistrate of the courts here, who is Douglas Ogot. And then again, also in that particular court, we will be also seeking to see whether the DCI officers sent, or rather ordered, to go to Kenyatta National Hospital and seek to see how to authenticate, the medical reports that were presented before the courts by the team of suspended youth PS, Lilian Omolo, whether indeed they present she is as ill as she claims with the paper. They're just putting truth to what is presented before the courts. The DCI was asked to investigate and send doctors there to see whether indeed she is as sick as she claims in the papers that are presented before the court of law. The other thing that the DCI is also supposed to be making a report on here at the High Court is in regards to the Ngirita home raid, the claims that were raised here at the court by the defense counsels that in the Ngirita's home in Naivasha, it was raided by people believed to be police officers, just combing through their home and everything. So the DCI was also ordered to investigate that and to see whether indeed that was done. There was another suspect.
We apologize for that technical challenge, but let me give you an update on the same. Let's talk a little bit about Mike Muia, the officer investigating the NYS scandal, and he has denied business links to the Ngirita family. The allegations were made by Jeremiah Ngirita on the 7th of June in an affidavit filed in court. In his defense, in a replying affidavit seen by Citizen TV, the officer says that he has not been in any business partnership with Jeremiah Ngirita and that he had never done any business with the National Youth Service in person or through proxy. He says he had never met Ann Ngirita until the 21st of May when she recorded a statement at the DCI and that it was done in the presence of 4 other police officers. He has denied claims that he made sexual advances towards Ann Ngirita. In addition, Jeremiah Ngirita, a suspect in the NYS case, a member of the Naivasha-based Ngirita family that is at the center of the scam, claimed that the lead investigator, Muia, was their partner in a company that traded with the National Youth Service.